Good morning, students. In this chapter, Laws of Motion, we have studied till friction. We have studied the types of friction, static as well as kinetic. Now, the next topic of this chapter is circular motion. Little bit of the circular motion you have already studied in the previous chapter. Suppose this is a circular path. This is the center of this circular path, and from the center you know that this distance is known as radius. And you also know that in circular path speed remain constant but velocity changes because velocity is a vector quantity. The velocity at every point changes. And you know that the acceleration due to this circular path is known as the acceleration which is directed towards the center is known as centripetal acceleration. And if there is an acceleration, there will be force also. And this type of force which is directed towards the center is known as centripetal force. It is a force directed towards the center. Now let us see what will be its value. So you know that centripetal acceleration is equal to v square upon r, where v is the linear velocity and r is the radius. From second law of Newton, you know that F is equal to ma. So here centripetal force will be equal to m into centripetal acceleration, that is mv square upon r. This is the value of centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration is equals to v square upon r. If we multiply it by mass, then we will get the centripetal force. It is mv square upon r. Now the question is that, is this force a real force? You have studied in the first chapter physical world that there are three real forces in nature which we can see. The first is gravitational force, the second is electrostatic force, and weak nuclear or strong nuclear force. So, is it a real force? So, answer is no. Let us understand with the help of one example. Suppose, when you are in 9th class, the captain of your school from your class, the captain of the class you can say is Shivansh. When you reached in class 10, the captain was suppose Pratesh. And when you reached in class 11th, the captain is now suppose Astitva. It means from class to class, the name of the captain is changing. If you will reach in class 12th and the teacher will ask you, whose name is captain? What will you respond? you will respond nothing, because captain is the post and it is changing every year. Similarly, in every condition, some other force provide the necessary centripetal force. Suppose electron and proton are moving, and electron is moving in this direction, and due to the electrostatic force of attraction, suppose the proton applies a force and electron moves in this direction. Again it applied a force, it attracted the electron, then electron moved in this direction. It means proton is applying a force, and which type of force? The electrostatic force, which is a real force which we can see in nature. And due to the attractive force of the proton, electron is changing its direction and it is following a circular path. And after following a circular path, we will say that it has centripetal force. But actually, the centripetal force was provided by the electrostatic force. It is not a real force. Let us take some other example. Earth is rotating around the sun. Earth is going like this with some speed or velocity. Sun is pulling the earth toward itself. With which force? Gravitational force. Again, it pulls the earth toward itself. With which force? Gravitational force. And it follows a circular path. Now, which force provided the centripetal force? Gravitational force. It means in the first situation, electrostatic was responsible for providing the centripetal force. In this situation, gravitational force provided the centripetal force. So we can say that centripetal force is not a real force. Centripetal force कहीं ना कहीं किसी दूसरे force से मिलता है. And what we call this दूसरा force? This second force is the force which are present in our nature, which we can see, which we can observe. So we will study it now in different situations, that when a car is moving on a plain road, when bicycle take a turn, or car is moving on a banked road. Let us see the motion of a car on a level road. Level road means the plain road. Okay. Suppose car is coming like this in a straight line, and suddenly it takes a turn. So when car was coming in this straight line and took a turn, you will get this path. Okay. It is coming in this direction straight, and after turning we will get this part. Okay. This is a car moving on a level road. This is road and this is car. Car will press the surface of the road with its weight, and it will act vertically downward. And you know that in horizontal surface, this is an action. So what will be the reaction? Reaction will be normal reaction. It is denoted by capital R also and capital N also. So here we will denote it by capital N. There is a reason behind that why I am taking N symbol. I will tell you later on. Suppose car is coming in a straight line like this. This is the position of the car. It is moving like this. So if it is moving in a straight line, and if car want to continue it in straight line, तो उसे किधर जाना चाहिए? उसको किसी पॉइंट B पे जाना चाहिए. बट क्योंकि ये टर्न आ गया, तो B पे ना जाके वो किस पॉइंट पे आ गई? C पे आ गई. यानी कार सीधे आ रही थी तो उसको जाना चाहिए था बी पे, बट आ गई सी पे. इट मीन्स कि इंटेंशन ऑफ मोशन, वो कार जाना चाहती थी बी पे, आ गई सी पे. सो इंटेंशन ऑफ मोशन इज फ्रॉम सी टू बी. And you know that the frictional force always act in the direction opposite to the motion or intention of motion. So intention of motion, ये पॉइंट है. कार किसी वेलोसिटी से जा रही थी, बी पर जाना चाहती थी, बट सी पे आ गई ड्यू टू दिस टर्न. इंटेंशन ऑफ मोशन इज फ्रॉम सी टू बी. सो फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स विल एक्ट in this direction and opposite to the intention of motion, or car will take a turn like this. And if we complete it, we will get a circular path. So here, which force is providing centripetal force? So the answer is here frictional force is providing the centripetal force. Suppose this is the center, m is the mass of the car, and the radius of the circular path is capital R. That's why I have taken the symbol for normal reaction is n, because I have to take radius as R. But it does not mean that you cannot take R. To avoid the confusion, I have taken n for normal reaction and R for the radius. Let us understand once more. Car is coming in a straight line. Its intention of motion, वो B पे move करना चाहती है point पे, but there is a sudden turn. It has to move to a point C. So intention of motion is in this direction, and you know that there is a force which acts in the opposite direction of the intention of motion, which is frictional force. So here, this car will follow a circular path, and in circular path the force exert is known as centripetal force, and here frictional force is providing that necessary centripetal force. Okay, so three forces are acting on the car in this situation. First is its weight. Second is normal reaction N, and the third one is frictional force. If m is the mass of car, circular path, and V B the velocity of car, then centripetal force will be equal to the frictional force, because here necessary centripetal force. So Fr will be equal to the frictional force, centripetal force, mv square upon r. This is okay. So Fr is equal to mv square upon r. Suppose this is expression 1. Okay, and you have seen in the diagram normal reaction N is equal to mg. Expression 2. We know that frictional force is equal to mu into normal reaction N. Here mu is coefficient of friction, and N, you know, this is normal reaction. So equation 1 will become mu N is equal to mv square upon r. Suppose expression 3. Then see expression 2 and expression 3. With the help of expression 2, we can put N is equal to mg in expression 3. So using expression 2 in 3, we will get mu mg is equal to mv square upon r. M will get cancelled out. Mu g is equal to v square upon r, or we can write v square is equal to mu g r, or v is equal to under root mu g r. And this is the maximum value of the velocity of the car. You can see here in this expression, there is no mass, no term of mass. So what we can conclude from this expression, that the maximum velocity does not depend upon mass of the body. Does not depend upon mass of the body. It depends upon the coefficient of friction. If there is a banana peel, तो coefficient of friction क्या हो जाएगा? कम हो जाएगा। ग्रीस है, ऑयल है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग कोफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन की वैल्यू चेंज होती जाएगी। इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द ग्रेविटी एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कुलर पाथ फॉलोड बाय द कार। इसीलिए कहा जाता है कि जब हम टर्न लेते हैं तो हमें थोड़ा सा बढ़ा के लेना चाहिए। इसका मतलब है कि हमें अपनी रेडियस बढ़ा देनी चाहिए। सो दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ द मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी। इससे ज्यादा अगर हम वेलोसिटी अप्लाई करेंगे तो हमारी कार जो है, जो कि स्ट्रेट लाइन में आ रही थी इस तरीके से, और वो ऐसे सर्कुलर पाथ में ना मुड़ के वो उधर स्ट्रेट लाइन में और उधर की तरफ गिर जाएगी या पलट जाएगी, वट एवर वी कैन से। सो दिस इज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ वेलोसिटी। इससे कम होगी तो मूव कर सकती है, बट इफ इट विल इंक्रीज देन इट विल नॉट बी एबल टू टेक अ टर्न। सो this is the first situation of motion of a car on a level road. Similarly, we will see the motion of a bicycle when it takes a turn and motion of a car on a band road. Thank you.